Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching us, I am doing another pre-horror movie review. And today slash tonight, whenever you're watching this, horror movie review is Final Destination 4. The was at the time the last Final Destination movie until the fifth movie came out, and then the fifth movie was the last one until recently, until number 6 came out. So, but I'm only doing this video review. uh I'm pre-recording myself doing number 4 and number 5, only because I'm gonna see number 6 tomorrow, which right now when I'm recording this, it's Wednesday, the middle of the week, and tomorrow will be Thursday, which will be the day that I'll be dropping this movie review for Final Destination 4, of course, because it's the 4th day of the week. But um, but uh, but tomorrow on Thursday, this Thursday, which is tomorrow, I'll be at the theater watching the 6th Final Destination Bloodlines movie. And when I get home tomorrow night, I will record myself and release the movie review video sometime this weekend. So, but anyway, on to the movie review of Final Destination 4. Yeah, honestly, when honestly, I will not be proud to say, if I remember correctly, Final Destination 4, I personally think, was my first introduction movie to the Final Destination franchise, which, if I remember correctly, and if it was, I am sadly disappointed to say that is, because honestly, rewatching it now, and actually seeing how bad it is compared to the others, because I personally think and feel like that was my first introduction to the franchise of Fast and Furious, Final Destination. And at the time when I only saw that one, did I think it was good? Yes. Was I young? Yes. Did I know any better? No. But now, and including when I moved in with my dad, and when he bought me, basically, at the time when there was only 4 movies, at the time when there was only 4, a 4 Final Destination movie collection. I still enjoyed it. I still loved it. It was one of my favorite movies out of the 4 movie collection. Basically, during that moment, it was the first one that was on top of the list. And then it was the roller coaster for Final Destination 3, the Final Destination 4, and then Final Destination 2. Well, now I have a different opinion, since I'm more involved with everything. And honestly, going back over it, I actually have more negatives for number 4 than I actually ever did with number 2. Honestly, watching number 4 makes number 2 looks that decent. Honestly, because if you just watch the first one, second one, third one, honestly, you would think the second one, if you stopped after number 3, you would think the second one is pretty bad. No. If you actually sit and watch number 4, you would know number 4 is worse than the second one, because most of the graphics are CGI, which is terrible. It has the most terrible graphics. Which, okay, one of the graphics is 3D. I get it. During the time when it was coming out, along with the remake of Jason, along with the remake of Friday the 13th, uh, I think the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. I think along with those films, were in the boundaries of the years of 3D was a hit. Just like Avatar. Hell, Avatar was so far as I know of, including the remake, Tim Burton, the remake of Alice in Wonderland into live action, the Tim Burton Johnny Depp movie, that was in 3D, and yet, honestly, uh, Friday the 13th, uh, Final Destination, and Alice in Wonderland, those were terrible movies to be put in 3D. To be honest, they would have been better if they were not 3D at all. I mean, hell, what's even worse is that the fourth Final Destination movie tries to still be 3D when you're watching it in 2D and not in 3D. Um, the remake of Friday the 13th knows that if you buy it and you're not watching it on 3D, you're not forced to see the screen picture to try and be 3D itself. Alice in Wonderland, you're not forced to have it be seen as it's the picture trying to be 3D. But Avatar, honestly, I do gotta say, Avatar was good in 3D. I've seen it in I've seen the first movie in 3D when I went to go see it in theaters when I was young. The second one, I heard they only brought 3D back for the second one, and I heard they might do it again for the third movie. But other than that, but back to this, that is one of my negatives on the side of using mostly here and there little CGI for the blood. I do like most of the graphics, like the water, mixing the blood with the water. I don't really got a favorite kill. This is like the worst movie for me now in the franchise. This is like down to the barrel bad. Like basically, if you ask me to do a ranking, this is how my ranking will go. The first movie, the third movie, the second movie, and the fourth movie. First, third, second, fourth. Straight down. The fourth one is the last one after the second one. So, well, okay. If you also want me included in this, if you don't want to wait until the fifth movie review to know where I would rank the fifth movie, it would be the first movie, the third movie, basically the fifth movie, the second movie, and the fourth movie. That's where I would put the fifth movie. It's between after the third movie and before the second movie. So, but honestly, I think the kills were terrible. The incident, the accident this time was at a racetrack, which, okay, yeah, accidents can happen at a racetrack, but most of the kills in this, like like it felt rushed. Rewatching it, it feels rushed. Like they rushed to the point. They try so desperately to be good, and better than the other films, and you can see how desperately it tries to be better than the others, how it tries to quickly give you the kills that the fans look forward to, even though most of the kills well, not even most, all the fucking kills are not that great in this film. Um, it, it's and then let me throw out there, freaking hell. Oh well, we already knew this movie isn't gonna be good, so let's give male fans their first sneak peek of the first Final Destination to be porn. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they threw a small scene where one of the main characters, realized, you know what, my last day on Earth, at some point, why not? And I know that for sure. Why be stuck in a room when I know I can be out there? Probably, yeah, sure, it's less safe to be out there, but if so, and if I die during sex, I die during doing something I love. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's like any typical person that would think to scratch off their bucket list before they die, if they're on death list, is basically, okay, do this. Oh yeah, let's do sex again before my send off. Because I'll never do that. I wouldn't never be doing that again before I die. So yeah, let's bang. So basically, Final Destination 4 is the first Final Destination movie that has a sex scene, and the only Final Destination movie that was not in its right mind, that decided thinking it was a good idea to throw a sex scene in the movie when when that has nothing to do with Final Destination. Even though it kind of hypocrites what I just said, that yes, it is smart on the person that wants to scratch off anything that has on their bucket list before they die. If they do, if because if you die, if you're not able to do that before you die, you're fucked. You basically screwed yourself. But if you do that and you still end up living, hey, you still scratched off your bucket list. But honestly, I have no good things to say about this movie, about the fourth freaking movie, because honestly, the storyline tries too hard to be another Final Destination movie that tries to give you good kills when they're not even good at this point. I think the studio just knew that basically they still had a franchise to milk, and even though they waited so many years to bring out another one, um, and they just realized, well, there's this franchise just collecting dust in our vault back here in our back room. Why not pull it out and do another film? Give fans something that they like about the franchise. Death, characters that they really don't care about, visions, bunch of it. Which you do get thrown with a bunch of visions nonstop. Um, a bunch of gore that's most of the time not even CG. So I just I'm sorry that I just don't like this one. And I'm sorry how I just put so much shit on it. because it that's what it is. It's shit. But please drop in the comments down below if you liked it this one. If you liked it this one, hey, that's great. That's your opinion. That's you. You like something you like this one because it somewhat gives you joy of whatever it's whatever it is in the movie. Um and also comment down below what that is. What do you enjoy about Final Destination 4? Do you got a favorite kill? What exactly? If you like the fourth Final Destination, anything it is, just comment it down below. Hit that like button if you liked this video. Hit that dislike button if you didn't like this video. And if you didn't like this video, please comment down below what you did not like me doing in this video so I can change it about it later on in future videos. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, because I would like to give you guys more content, more videos heading your way if you truly do like seeing my videos heading your way. Also, I welcome all new and old subscribers with open arms. Have a nice day. Have a nice night whenever you're watching this. Peace.